Does anybody have a good mental map of Ebonhearth?
Ooh, there was a big map at one point.
There's a guard near the front gates. He's an orc. Korak, you lock eyes with him. He points a finger at you as you're walking up. He's like, hey, it's you. He's pointing at you and Webby.
Would I recognize him as... the last time we strolled through... Was it an Edgefire, or...
Our group sort of turned ourselves around after that fight, and we all got jobs, making real money legitimately. So yeah, that kid, that kid that we had on our crew, his name was Elliot. Yeah, he's a good kid. Went and actually got into that wizard school, the Triandus Mage Academy.
Was his name Harry?
No, I just said his name was Elliot.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't paying attention because you keep talking so much.
I would kind of raise an eyebrow and say, well, if we spared you, it probably wasn't my decision. We're actually on our way to conduct surveys on all the high priests in the realm, so,
What kind of survey are you doing?
this is for the sake of the children, I assure you.
You guys notice there's a dragonborn standing over by a fountain.
This guy's kind of new. He and his cat came in, said that they're archaeologists.
Hey, Krar. I think we found those people we've been looking for. I walk over with Krar on my shoulder.
Oh, it's a person. Oh, god damn it.
I've been looking for some people to escort me to Scralden Mandan, I think it's called.
Scrawledy Bob.
I'm meeting a family friend.
The orc guy kind of leans in and he goes, hey, these guys look pretty serious. You should say yes.
Sorry, did I catch your name? Did we catch your name?
How rude of me. I'm Adrimga Kibli Sioru.
Bless you.
I haven't introduced my cat. This is Krar.
The temple we're in, it's not denominational, isn't it? Like, this isn't like built to anybody in particular, is it?
I mean, it's not like a shrine, but it is like a temple to Handelhan, the god of knowledge.
What's the architecture look like?
It almost looks crystalline. Not built out of crystal, but the way that it is structured gives you the impression of crystalline lattices. And in every corner or angle, as you're like looking into it, it almost feels like you can see some kind of information, but it's like just beyond the point of your comprehension. And you hear the bird go, "What do you need? What do you need from me? You need to ask me some questions. Ask how many children I've defiled."
Yeah, just a few questions if you don't mind, and we'll get out of your feathers here.
Are there a lot of books in this room? I'm specifically looking for just specific stuff on Handelhan. That's all.
There's one that's labeled the Crystal Lattice.
So, I already forgot his name. Yeah.
You don't know my name?
Hi,
This
cleric,
is
sir.
very embarrassing for you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I lost my paperwork. and
My
starting
name is
over.
Franz Eltirin.
Specifically, in your travels and your duties, have you ever dealt with anybody who would have bribed you with something like an arcane core or an oscillator? Anything like
Arcane core? And he like reaches into this pedestal that he's like moving papers around on, and he pulls out a shining, it looks like the Tesseract from Avengers. He pulls this thing out and he's like, "Do you mean this arcane core? Because people don't bribe me with this. You understand, I make this. I forge these objects. I cannot give this to you. I'm holding on to this for a friend."
So I would just handily say, oh, Professor Trisgor, surely he reached out to you recently if he needed a new core.
Literally the moment that you said his name without like being prompted, he just like picks up the core and like just tosses it back at you. And he's like, "Now get out, please." The moment that your fingers touch this thing, there is a bright white flash. You all wake up in this place and you hear a very loud voice, and you do recognize it as the High Cleric's voice. And it's booming through this room, and it says, "I care not for your past misdeeds or your current dichotomies. If you wish to walk away with the item in hand, you all must prove yourselves worthy of the power it holds. Your future holds a great many trials, and you must meet them without hesitation. Though I do not know why, O unfortunate Dragonborn,
You and your companion have fates tied with this lot and must suffer the same.
And right in the center of this thing appears a planetar.
My name is Hielovai. Prepare yourselves.
I'm going to go up to this, and I'm going to pull out my dagger, and I'm going to swing at it with the dagger. 26, 19, 23 to hit.
Hey, guys, my
8
cat's
slashing
awesome,
damage.
isn't it?
Did we just watch a cat like punch a giant angel in the shin and it exploded?
Okay, so the moment that you grab it, the whole room starts to kind of tremble. All of you guys feel this. It's shaking almost like an earthquake, and the light in the room grows until all the blackness disintegrates. You all realize that you are no longer in any room. You are actually out in the courtyard of Ebonhearth, out in front of the city. There's a big fountain.
Our business lies in Edgemire, but I believe we owe you guys a trip to Scralden Mountain first.
Yep.
This was certainly an eventful day. I did not expect to be fighting planetars after eating eggs and bacon for breakfast.
That's right. I ate tuna.
Hey, Galley.
Yeah, you get a response back on, "Hey, what's up, guys? You guys need something? You need a pickup? You need a quick pickup? Yeah, you want me to come pick you up? I'll come pick you up. I can fly, bitch."
Give us a half hour to get off the road and then come find us.
Okay, so you guys wake up and Galley is just sort of orbiting Scraldenmonden, but you look down and you don't see like a regular town. What you see is a bunch of mushrooms.
Hey.
Oh, I knew this would be a weird trip.
I would actually ask our new party members if they've been to Scralden Mountain before.
No, we're from the east. We're from Dilge.
Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a woman by the name, a sorceress by the name of Ixis.
Why? How come?
She's a friend of the family, and she called in for some help with studying some runes. Something I am fantastic at.
And I assist with.
Yes, assist. But she needed help, and she called out to my father, and he sent me. Apparently, we're going to be looking at some ritual site, the ritual site of some strange magic.
You all get to the bottom, and this halfling is looking at you guys, and she smiles as soon as she recognizes like Korak's wings, and she sees Webby, and she's like, "So when did you get a flying thing? What the heck? What is the heck? Hi, good to see you."
It's good to see you, Jarl. Yeah, I mean, you can't be that surprised, honestly. It's us.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I live here, so I have seen stranger things. But, not that hasn't come to Netflix here yet. But,
I turn to the halfling. Excuse me, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Ixis.
she hadn't come back from inside the forest. She went in a couple days ago.
Did she say what she was looking for this time?
She just mentioned something about a ritual site.
She didn't say anything about a cave, did she?
Korak's having some PTSD
Yeah.
flashbacks. Yeah, you guys are able to all find your way into the forest. There's actually a couple like Pathfinder Rangers who are standing at the exit. You guys want an escort?
You guys haven't had any trouble lately at the edge of the forest, or it's all quiet?
No, it's funny you say that. But everyone who's been in there in the last couple weeks, they've come back and they've said that it feels like something's watching them. They can't get that feeling. They can't shake that feeling. You guys walk in to the forest. You are immediately assailed by this overwhelming feeling that something is watching you.
Making
I start
perception.
looking around.
Yeah, you guys actually don't see anything.
Is this sensation at all familiar to some of us?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to worry you guys, but we went into a cave system here last time. We discovered it was a beholder's lair.
That's exactly what it feels like.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wait, so we're in a beholder's lair.
We're near one. Is one of the rangers with us?
Yeah, the ranger's still
Okay.
with you. He looks around and he's like, "Huh, that's weird."
What is?
And he points over and he's like, "You guys see that? You guys see that over there?" And he points over to a cave that looks like it's collapsed.
Oh boy.
He's like, "I thought that was a few days' walk into the. It didn't used to be this close." And that's where we're gonna end the session.
Did you join a stupid 12-step group?
Hey, how did you know? It's called the 12 Steps to Forgiveness.
My family's been trying to make me take Alcoholics Anonymous for ages.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
He's a bird man. You ever seen a bird man? He's one of the Aarakocra.
Ooh.
My ears perk up.
No, Krar. I take it. I pocket it. It's mine.
It's not in my office.
Webby just puts birds in his pocket. 7 birds in his pockets.
Webby is the closest character we have to a Bethesda RPG, where it's just like, what's in the trash can? I'll pocket it.
I mean, how far is the drop, like, from the airship down?
Deadly.
Probably like 200 feet.
Deadly.
Let me do some calculations.
I grab Krar, and I go down the ladder. I swear, I've got a suicidal cat for a pet.
I was gonna say, I think Webby's gonna do ODST drop. I'm gonna go ahead and fly down with him.
Right as
You guys you can never just go down normally, can you?
What is this Netflix you speak of?
I actually mean Bard flicks. Bard.
I love Bard flicks.
That's great.
We can never get you off that thing, Krar.
You betcha.
Same.
Scribe.
Scribebook.
We'll probably
Scry flicks. That works good. I like that.